And how's it going, guys? It's Josh, aka Olufemii. I know it's been a while since I've dropped a video. I was out of town at VidCon in Melbourne, and I've been doing a lot of outside projects. But for this video, I want to go over a topic that I feel like is very much undercovered in the world of video production: in-camera lens distortions. I recently released a new product on my website, luxuryleaks.com, that I call the Femii Filter. Its main purpose is to actually make your image less perfect by waving a piece of external glass over your camera lens to distort a portion of the image. Essentially what you're doing is you're actually changing the focal length of the portion of the image that your external lens glass is actually covering. So the thought of intentionally distorting your image may seem a little counterintuitive, but it's actually a fairly common practice in the music video production world. I've often been to music video sets where the camera operators actually came with their own secret bags of, say, glass shards or crystals that they put in front of the camera lens to create these specialized distortion effects. The visuals that they're able to create are pretty incredible, and the day rates that they usually charge are often in the thousands of dollars. So industry veterans have been using in-camera distortions for quite a while, but it's still a relatively new technique in the quasi-professional world. For years, I've put random pieces of plastic, mirror shards, broken bottles, or prisms in front of my camera lens to see what stylistic looks I could get. But as I've slowly transitioned from the amateur world to the professional world, I've come to realize that lens glass is actually the best way to go. So I distort my images for four main reasons. Number one, it's a visually exciting transition technique that can be used to hide cuts and to give your footage a very smooth and seamless look. In my experience, using seamless editing techniques with short form projects usually always results in the viewer watching for longer. Every single cut gives a viewer a chance to disengage, but a seamless edit just locks the viewer in till the very end. Number two, in the world of music videos, a lot of post-production is usually given to stylistic compositing, overlaying, or engaging transitions. Using in-camera distortions usually saves hours of time of post-production that would be needed to create a similar look. Doing these effects in camera almost always looks better. It allows you to not have to have as much experience in the world of visual effects, and it allows you to have tighter completion deadlines. Number three, I create lens flares when I shine a big halogen light into the lens when I'm shooting. Using a Femii filter or any other type of distorting element in front of your camera lens actually accentuates the lens flare by breaking up the beam of light before it hits your camera lens. And number four, using distortive elements like the Femii filter allows me to take advantage of the dual focal lengths that are being used by being able to focus on something that's far away on one side of the lens and then simultaneously focusing on something close up on the other side of the lens that the lens glass of the, say, Femii filter is covering up. The resulting effect is really trippy, and it instills this uniquely surreal vibe to the footage. Now guys, before we continue, I gotta shout out my sponsor, Envato Elements. It's something that I call the Netflix of video production. For only $33 a month, you can get over 600,000 VFX packs, transition packs, titles, lower thirds packs, literally anything you can think of in the world of video production digital products. It'll save you literally thousands of dollars of visual effects work. In addition to lens distortions, having an incredible resource like Envato Elements, I would say, is crucial in making sure that you're always putting out dope content. Now let's go over the specific production workflows that I use for the Femii filter, but that you can use for just about any distortive element that you choose to use in front of your camera lens. I generally use only two main parameters. First, I make sure to use a focal length of 50 millimeters or more to make sure that the edge of the distortive device that I use is fully covered. Second, I make sure to use an f-stop of 1.4 to make sure that the distortive element that I'm using in front of my lens is sufficiently out of focus. This prevents the actual device from being seen inside the actual footage. So guys, up until this point, I've only released digital products on my website, luxuryleaks.com, which has allowed many of you guys to become better creatives. I've reached a personal milestone in my ability to finally release my first physical product in Femii filters on my website. This tool has gone over 7 months of designing and testing, and I know that as soon as you get your hands on it, you're gonna love it. Check them out, use them, tell me what you think. Make sure to use my hashtag on IG, and I'll make sure to check out all your content. Thanks again for watching the video, guys, and as always, keep it chill.